G'day, have I got a story for you? Check the disclaimer. Season 2, Episode 45. Way too early. Guildguard speaking. Previously, I'm not taking just 2 of them, all of them coming. I make sure I sound annoyed. You are required. How dare you make me wait? 2 of them begin to move. No, not only 2. We are behind schedule now. All of you are required. Hurry up. Wow. All 12 Delaf medics. Am I still taking them to the car? Will they fit? I don't like surprises. I hope there is no more last-second changes. Continues. I hear her voice in my mind again. Oh, I see. 10 through the portal and the original 2 to the car. No problem. As soon as the elevator closes, I apologise for speaking to them like that and explain that it was just an act, so the guard would let them pass. I thought they would all look relieved, but they all just looked blank. A very practised look. The portal appears at the back and 10 step through it as though it's just a normal thing to do. Well, that's unusual. Maybe they've seen one before. I press the button to level 8 and watch the portal dissipate. I love that part. It seems so final and maybe a little wondrous. The 2 Delaf medics with me, the look on their faces, they're trying not to look blank. Are they trying to smile at each other? Delafs are supposed to keep a blank look on their faces. I'm glad they won't have to do that anymore. They have always done that, so it might take a while for them to be able to show their true selves. Oh, level 8. A woman is waiting and steps into the elevator as soon as the doors are partially opened. Wait, have I seen her before? She introduces herself as Heather. I know who she is. My Delaf driver's friend. Level 2, an LF maid steps in, and I was about to press level 1 when another LF appears at the door, saying she's sorry that she wasn't there waiting. She is holding the hands of 2 bunny girls. The girls excitedly tell me that LF is going to be their mum, and that they will have a dad and a brother and sister too. I think of the many children that I have seen over the years. I have noticed that bunny girls have always been most forthright. They speak their minds most of the time and don't seem to show fear. Is that some sort of mind control programming? I hope not. It's nice to think that some children really don't live their lives in fear. One of the Delaf medics moves over to stand with them. Do they know each other? I hear LF tell them that he is their new dad. Both girls immediately hug him without hesitation. The boldness, I love it. The medic's face is not quite blank. And do I see watery eyes? I hope they find better clothes for these girls. What they are wearing. It's inappropriate. The doors still don't close, and I hear 2 more are coming. Suddenly a technician and a maintenance man step in, and the doors immediately close, so I press level 1. We have extra people, but I think we will all fit in the limo. 8 should be able to fit in the back. I'll sit in the front next to the driver. That'll make extra room. Suddenly in my mind I hear, there's 2 more here. How will we fit 2 more? The elevator doors partially open again and I see a tiny little girl sitting on the floor with a newborn baby boy on her lap. The Delaf medic and LF rush out together, pick up both children and step back in. I have never seen an LF or Delaf medic who didn't look sad before. There's a first time for everything. As the doors close, I watch the bunny girls as they excitedly meet their new little sister and baby brother. They are all so happy. I notice the other LF holding her stomach. Oh no, I hope she is not going to be sick. Not in an elevator. She doesn't look like she's feeling sick. She looks maybe content. That's odd. We're here. Level 1 at last. I press the button so the car park doors will open at the back. They're partially open and we all walk out single file. There are only 2 cars left in the car park. Where are the rest? Were they all used in the rescues? Where they gone? Oh no. Elif, the one by herself, immediately walks over to the second elevator. Is she expecting someone? I suppose we could squeeze one more person in the car. The door's partially open and 3 boys run over to hug her. They look about 4 years old and I think they might be beautiful boys by the clothes they're wearing. Well, they obviously know Elif. Can they tell the Elifs apart? I can't. They look identical to me. I hear her in my mind again. 2 cars. The technician, maintenance man, the Dullaf medic and Elif with the 4 children go in the other car. Your car has Heather, the other Dullaf medic, and Elif with the 3 boys. I breathe a sigh of relief when they are all headed towards the wrecked cars. I get in the front seat with my Dullaf driver friend. He says, I'm glad that all my friends made it safely here. Heather, the medic, and Elif with her boys. I see the technician still standing outside the other car. Why isn't he getting in? The first elevator's doors partially open again. I hear in my mind 3 more for the other car. The technician's daughters. 2 bunny girls and a candy girl run straight to him, and they all quickly get in the other car. All of these children are wearing clothes. Highly inappropriate clothes, but at least they're dressed. There must be a lot of angry clients at this facility right now. It looks like they made it just in time, I say, smiling at everyone in the back with the divider down. Maybe it was just perfectly timed, the woman, Heather, says, like everything else she does. You're probably right, I say. Why is Heather still not getting in the car? She's watching the elevators. Is someone else coming? I see my driver friend shyly look at Elif, and she nods at him. I think she almost smiled. What's that all about? Are the Dullafs and Elifs all getting together? 10 more seconds, I hear in my mind. 10 more seconds, I hear Heather say at the same time. Please wait. I'm sure they'll make it in time. Just 5 more seconds now. The other car takes off slowly, and I see that Heather is going over to the second elevator. What is happening now? Lily speaking. Oh no, not today. Please, not today. They always do this way too early. Why did it have to be today? The man grabs me and unceremoniously plonks me on a cold metal table. I knew he would. This is just how they do things around here. He grabs the second woman and does the same, and the third, and he takes the others to the next room. There are 3 tables to a room. Really, there should be 1, but they just don't care if we are all pushed together. I am the first one to be strapped to the table by the nurse, who says that she is sorry. I understand. If she could help us, she would. I remember the time she decided to do the straps loose, so they wouldn't hurt our arms and legs. They discovered this and made us all watch what they did to her because of it. It was so bad. I didn't think that she was going to make it. But they put her in one of those things. They didn't want to lose her, not because they cared, but because they didn't want to have to train someone else. I hope the electricity goes off soon. I'm sure this is the day. I've been counting. Then maybe this can all be avoided. I hear him coming back. He always whistles the same tune. Oh, please, electricity, power. Go out now, surgeon, now. He comes over to me. He has the usual wide grin on his face. He's about to poke me with the needle. But the power surges. Yes, exactly at the right moment. I am so relieved. I feel my body relax a little. and the emergency lights come on. I have seen this before. They have a red glow and it's difficult to see, especially at first, until our eyes adjust. There will be no medical procedures today, and I am so glad. Why isn't he leaving the room? He puts his face next to mine. Ew! I smell his foul breath. Now he's laughing. Louder and louder.
Did you think that it won't happen now? No way. I'm going to inject a lot of you, and by the time they've fixed the power problem, I'll be back.
No! Hell! He can't see what he's doing. Oh no, he's going to do it by feel? He injects me, and then he does the same to the other two women. Oh no. As he turns to leave, he says,
Make sure nothing falls on the floor.
I hear an enormous bang that echoes loudly as the box of medical equipment falls to the floor, and then his loud laughter as he walks down the hall. I whisper to the other two women, Do you think it will work if he got the needle in the wrong spot? He didn't inject anything into me, the woman next to me whispers. I think he injected one of those thick gloves on the table next to me. He got me, the third woman says, and I think he got it in the usual spot. Well, I whisper back, I suppose we will find out in the next few minutes. We were supposed to be rescued an hour from the power surge, the third woman says. In an hour? But in an hour, the pain. Maybe those of us he didn't inject can help those of us he did. The woman next to me suggests. Our conversation speeds up. We need to work out what to do before the pain. It's not easy to speak with all that pain. I can help you. I can help you both. I'm sure I can. How could you help us? We won't be able to walk. I don't think you could carry even one of us. Maybe I could wheel you on the tables. 2 tables? Wheel 2 tables at the same time down the hall? How? I could push one and pull the other. They won't fit with all the things piled up at the sides of the hallways. Oh, the pain has started already. Wheelchairs. You could get in wheelchairs. Maybe you could put one of them behind the other. Yes, I could tie them together so I can push you both at the same time. I clench my hands into fists and grit my teeth, trying to be silent. We're not allowed to make any noise. There are wheelchairs in the hallway. They have never been used. They make us walk no matter how much pain we're in. If we can't walk, they make us crawl. I hope they still roll on those wheels. They've been stored there for years. Oh, they're looking at me. They know the pain has started. Oh no. I'm next. I'll try to get loose from these straps. It might take me a while, but don't worry. We've got almost an hour. Maybe it will be all over by then. No more pain. I wish these straps weren't so tight. They continue to whisper together, and I try to keep silent. We were going to be in our cell. The doors were going to open. I assumed by one of the nurses, but I don't really know. We just had to get to the elevator and everything would be taken care of. What will happen now? We're not in our cell, and I'm already unable to walk. I'm not in pain yet. Shouldn't I be in pain by now? Maybe he didn't do it properly. Oh, I hope so. Rico speaking. The red lights are on already. I've got to go past the tea room, then get in the elevator. I still don't know how these elevators are going to work. We're on emergency power. The VIPs will use those old mechanical lifts, but everyone else has to wait until 5 p.m. and then use the stairs. The green cloth is already tucked into my belt. I didn't want it to fall out of my pocket. I get to the tea room and knock on the door. No one answers. So I open the door, calling out that a tea cart is needed. No one is here. I see the tea trolley covered with the green blanket and wheel it quickly towards the elevator. The doors are partially open, as I suspected. I'm glad these trolleys are narrow. I push the trolley in and suddenly see a huge guild guard and 2 psych agents. Oh, I am so sorry, I quickly say. I didn't realise anyone was in here. One of the psych agents rushes over and hugs me. What is happening here? No one is allowed to even touch a psych agent. I try to think about my job and other useless things in case they're checking what I'm thinking. But really, I just want to get out of here. The agent hugging me says, Uncle Rico, it's me. I love you, Uncle Rico. I missed you so much. I look at her. Uncle? Who is she? How does she know my name? Oh, from my thoughts. Don't you recognize me? She asks. No, should I? I ask. Do I know you? She looks a bit like my little Ricky, but she died 4 years ago. No, Uncle Rico, I didn't die. They took me. They told you that I died so you wouldn't look for me. I am your little Ricky. I have been in the guild ever since. She is watching my thoughts. I stop for a moment and look at her. Her face. Could she be my little Ricky? What is your given name? I ask. The name your parents gave you. I know that she could have seen little Ricky's name in my thoughts, but I didn't think of her given name. Little Ricky was the nickname I gave my little niece. She loved it. Uncle Rico, it really is me. You gave me my nickname when my dad and mum died, she says. My given name is Carolyn, and my brother's name is Dean, but you called me little Ricky, and you called my brother Rick. It's her, my little Ricky, I say, and hold her close, with tears rolling down my cheeks. You always did seem to know things, I point out. But a psych agent? Wow. She introduces me to her partner and her guild friend. I finally realise these are the people helping me today with some of the rescues. I take a moment or two. Not only will we be rescued, we will be together, our own little family. Uncle and niece, I am so happy. Oh, my little Ricky. Ricky speaking. This is such fun. We are helping rescue so many people. It's been about an hour now, and a whole level is empty. Some of the staff went to check out the rumour going around about a child the size of a 5-story building. That is so ridiculous. It is helpful, though. There are only a handful of people left who are not involved in the rescue, and they are all stuck in the kitchen. The kitchen door just won't open, no matter what they do. It's not locked. There is no lock. It just won't budge. It is just a matter of getting the right groups of people into the elevator together, and then Uncle Ricky takes it down one level and back again to make the portals disappear, ready for the next portal. My partner found her mum on this level. They knew about each other, and her mum is also friends with our guard. It's so advantageous to have Uncle Rico here, because some people just refused to come with us, psych agents, until they saw him with the green cloth. Okay, now to the breeder's level. My partner and I quickly walk in the hallways, with our guard following close behind. My partner's mum and Uncle Rico stay in the elevator to help other people. We find the room and immediately close the door with our guards standing outside. The nurse sees us and says, "You are our help? Children?" I don't think she can see our uniforms in this light. While we take our jackets off and put gloves on, my partner explains that we have been trained for this procedure and know precisely what to do if any emergency should arise. "Actually, this looks sort of wrong to me," I say. "Why is she in continuous pain?" "It's the drug. It speeds everything up," the nurse says. "They are given the equivalent of 3 doses instead of 1. The doctors don't like to wait." "Isn't that dangerous?" I ask, getting into position with my partner. "Very dangerous," she answers, "but they don't care." I hear an odd noise and go to check. "Multiple?" I hear my partner ask. The nurse says, 3. I turn around. Oh, just in time. Thank you so much for joining me with a cuppa. I appreciate your company.